Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Assalamualaikum Rashid. How are you?
I am good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Yeah, we're good here. Thank you to spend our time to talking in here as a players union in Indonesia. Just we want to inform you that we are the member of the FIFPro, the Global Players Union, and unfortunately, the Palestinian Players Unions be the part of the member of FIFPro since 2000, I think 2008 until 2017, and we'll sadly that 2017 Palestinian Players Union not be FIFPro member anymore because we understand that any some administration requirement and very difficult in there. We know about that, but we're still having good relation with the Rami Rabi, the CEO is there, and they just be the like the observer member in the FIFPro division Asia Oceania. Yeah. Now we just will the firstly we are to talking not but topic of the war situation in India. Just speaking with you. That's thank you to coming here, and this is your first season playing here. But I think you are the fourth player, Palestinian player playing here. And what do you think to playing in here? Is you happy or not?
Yeah, so far it's been good, alhamdulillah. The people, the atmosphere here is all good. It's I mean, aside, let's not talk football. Aside from football, it's just amazing. The people here are very nice, very kind people. So this is something for me that's always very important because it gives me the comfort to play, be happy, and all that stuff. So alhamdulillah, so far it's been so good, and we'll see what the future brings.
Yeah, and I was talking about you are the Palestinian national team players. How about the footballer in there? Can you explain just a little explain about the situation in there?
About the national team?
Yeah, the national team, but the football situation in your country.
In the country, it's to be honest with you, it's been going backwards for a few years now. It hasn't been going like up. It's been going down a little bit. In Palestine, there's not that much resources for to have like a very top, let's say, top professional league. I mean, aside from that, the national team, it's been moving up. We've been doing good, I would think, so far. But there was a little setback in the last couple of years with the performances, let's say, and in the tournaments that we have joined. The last tournament was the Arab Cup. We had high expectations, high hopes for that, but it really went opposite from everything that we thought. We were missing many players because it wasn't FIFA days. But nonetheless, it was a really good experience to play in that league, to qualify to that tournament for the first time. It was also a big accomplishment to be able to play on the World Cup stadiums in Qatar. These are all things I'm really proud of that I was able to do. For the national team, I think we're moving our way back up, to climb the ladder again. We have the Asian qualifiers soon in June. So, I would think that our federation should be working towards making everything better than before. This way we can accomplish what we are all looking forward to as players, as staff, and as fans also.
Yeah, because the phenomenal goal, your rocket goal versus in the Asian Cup, right?
I'm sorry?
Your rocket goal in the Asian Cup is very phenomenal.
You mean the goal I scored in the Arab Cup?
Yep.
Yeah, man, that was the greatest feeling in my football career. So there's no words to explain what I felt.
How many league in the Palestinian football?
How many league?
Yeah.
Professional, there is the first division, second division, and then the rest is all like semi-pro or amateur.
Also in the professional league, how many clubs?
And top league, there's 12, I think. Yeah, 12.
So this is your second time to playing abroad, right?
Second year playing abroad. Alhamdulillah, and I hope I stay abroad.
Yeah, so your contract expire for this season, and you have a plan for the next season?
To be honest with you, I don't know what my future is so far. I'm just focusing on these games that are left with Persib because there's still a really good chance for us to become champions. So really, I haven't looked at anything in the future. I'm just looking game by game. After we finish the league, then I don't know what's gonna happen. But for now, I really cannot tell you what's going on because all my focus is going to the games that are coming.
Why you accept to playing here before?
What? Say that again.
Yeah, why you accept to playing here before signing with Persib? Maybe the agency tell you to invite you to play in Indonesia. Why you? Yes, I want to play in Indonesia.
I did want to play in Indonesia from before because I've said this before. I had what do they call it? The Asian Games in 2018 with my national team under 23, and we were playing in Jakarta, and we actually played against Indonesia that year. And when I saw how the atmosphere is with the fans and all the stuff, man, I really wanted to play in this league. And since that year, I was trying. 2019, I also tried, but I never had the opportunity to come. But never. It's never too late, Thank God,
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, God gave me one of the best clubs in Indonesia to be able to join. So I'm really grateful, and it's always about the timing, and it's not my timing. Allah gave me the right timing. So
yeah, but at the right time, and now this is
right
your golden age. Yeah.
Exactly, right time, right team.
So I heard that you bachelor degree psychologist from the United States University.
Yeah, from a university called University of St. Francis in Chicago, in America. I finished in 2017. I graduated.
Oh, how many years you studied in United States?
I studied 11th grade, 12th grade, and
you study in sit there.
I'm sorry.
Or online. You study in the
no. There. No. I studied I was there. I moved to the United States in 2012 from Palestine, and I went to high school over there. I graduated high school there, 11th and 12th grade, and then I entered university for 4 years.
How can you organize your time between the playing football and the study? This is very, very great for the footballers, I think.
At the time, I wasn't playing professionally. I was only playing with my university team, and there the rules are if you sign a letter of intent with the college, you cannot play professional. They can because they give scholarships. So at the time, I was playing football. I was studying, and I was also working, to assist myself. So it was hard. It was hard because of with the work and the training and the games, but nonetheless, now when I look back at it, at the time I didn't like it, but now when I look back at it, very proud of what I was able to do. It feels good, to be honest with you. I didn't take the normal route of a football player, where you go to academy and then you start going up. No, I chose to go to school first, and honestly, during university, my second year, my sophomore year, I was gonna go to Mexico for tryouts with a big team over there called Pachuca, and subhanallah, I had an injury during a game with college, and it's like Allah told me, just sit back and study. You need your degree, So I just, when I saw the injury happen, I was like, okay, it's not worth it to leave school and maybe I get injured or break my leg or something. So I ended up staying. I finished my degree, and then after that, I started looking all full time to, pursue my football career.
Okay, but it's very good example that the footballers still are thinking about the study. Yeah, we still campaign about that matter to the footballers prepare the second career, because the footballers, you don't have the long period to working as the footballers or professional athlete. You need to prepare after that. Okay.
You always need a plan B. You can never rely only on football, because injuries are always happening. So you can never know what happens with your life.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's we talk about the political situation and the football. Like I explained before that FIFPro, maybe FIFPro always speak up or spoke up about the war situation or the some human rights situation in the world. Like if you remember 2011 that 2011 that your senior players Mohamed Rashid, any some cases in with the in a country that they have not the freedom of the I think arrested by the soldier in there in 2012 and fifth fight and Mohamed Rashid free after that. And if you remember before that 2019 the Bahrain refugees, the Australian footballers that arrested in the Thailand because any some political issue with the Bahrain government and arrested in the Thailand, and we free and we the FIFA fight and the Hakim arrived in the Australia after spending 2 months detained in the Thai prison. Yeah, uh, we know about your situation that you make some clarification. You are not joined in the picture when the match before the match and some group photo session with the stop war and something like that, and you make some clarification that. But just the one question: how about does management have a problem with that?
Oh, the team?
Yes, the team or the league after you are not joining the picture, because this is the main question for me.
As for the team, for example, the players, when I said I wasn't gonna, because this happened really quick, it didn't, they didn't tell us before the game or something. It happened really when we stopped for the picture. When that happened, when I saw the guys, my teammates stand, I was like, I'm not gonna stand. I'm gonna take a step back, and really nobody said anything. Everyone was like, you do what you think is right, and that's it. They really didn't deny or reject or whatever. No, we didn't have any problems. It was okay, because at the end of the day, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But as for problems to happen, I don't think there should be any problems. I didn't do anything wrong. Like I said, if the same way they had the option to stand behind that banner, I had an option to not stand behind the banner. So really, there's no difference. It's just a matter of opinions towards this thing. But I mean, as for like you say, for your question about problems, I don't think there should be any problems with this, because, like I said, I don't think I did anything wrong.
Okay, good. But you posting some clarification. You posting some clarification in the Instagram that any some question to you, like why you not join the picture. That's why you are make some clarification. Why you make some clarification?
I had to make clarification because I received many messages and also calls from some people
from the public or from the
public friends, people that I know, people that I don't know, but I've seen them, asking me why, or asking some people thought that I did that because I support Russia over Ukraine. I support what Russia is doing in Ukraine. Obviously, I don't support that. Nobody with the right mind and with the right heart will support any type of war to anybody. So really, no, I wasn't supporting any type of violence that's happening there. I'm against all wars in any kind in any country. I don't like violence. I don't like seeing people, die, get shot, because at the end of the day, I was born in Palestine, and since the day I was born, there's always been a war going there. And I have had friends who died from it. I have had friends who had cousins, brothers that died from the war in Palestine. So I don't wish that upon nobody. It doesn't matter who they are, what color they are, what religion. I don't care. I don't care about this. It's really not. It doesn't feel good to have someone that you love die because of something they have no nothing to do with. The war happens. Many innocent people die because of it. So really, the clarification was just to make sure that people understand that I don't support what's happening in Ukraine. I don't support Russia. I don't support none of that. The reason why I did that was just pure because of how the FIFA keeps saying that don't politics and sports shouldn't be mixed and they shouldn't be put together and all this stuff. But then when it happens in a country that's European or a Western country, then all this stuff matters. But when the same things have been happening for years in Middle Eastern countries, like let alone Palestine, but you can talk about Syria, Yemen, Iraq. Nobody looks at that. When we try to stand in solidarity with it, they start saying, "Oh, cannot mix football with politics. This is against the rules." And it's when that happens, it's just you feel that as a human being, you feel that your life is not worthy enough. They make you feel that that the Western people are people and we're not people. It just makes no sense. So really, that was the reason. I just did it out of all fairness because it didn't feel fair. It didn't feel there was no any feeling of comfort, to stand behind that picture or that banner. Sorry, because like I said, there's no fairness in it. There's no adil, like you say here in Indonesia. There's no adil. So that's that.
Okay, so in your opinion, should football and politics be related to each other?
Of course not. I don't think politics and sports should be mixed because it's gonna end up making more problems. Like you said, like how in Australia and Bahrain when they mix politics together, they couldn't go there to play a game. The same for us, for example, when we one time we had in 2013, I think it was the under 18 national team. We had qualifiers for Asia, and our group was Bahrain, Oman, and Syria. And Syria didn't come, and the group was held in our country in Palestine, and Syria couldn't come because in politics, Syrians cannot enter Palestine. Now, if there's no politics, they can enter normally, play the games, and then go back home. So why should we mix all these things together? Because it ruins the game, and we're playing. And the game of football should join people together. It shouldn't split people. It unites. Football unites people. It doesn't break up the bond that people have together. So, in my opinion, no, it shouldn't be mixed. Now, if they want to make it football and politics to be mixed, like let's say raising banners and all this stuff, it should be fair to everybody. Everyone should have the opportunity and chance to be able to show their support to any country or any people they want to, if they want to do that. But you can't pick and choose. You can't say, okay, now we're going to support these people, but we cannot support these people because we can't show what's happening in this country, but we need to show what's happening in this country. I mean, it doesn't make any sense that way. That's inhumane. They tried to be humane, but that's inhumane. It makes no sense.
Okay, this question that can you give some stop-word statement from you regarding all the war happened in the world?
Now about wars, I always pray, and I always pray that all wars stop. I always try to sit down. Sometimes when I'm alone, I sit down and imagine how the world can be without war. If it's a peaceful place or not a peaceful place. And most likely it would be a peaceful place if there's no war, because when there's no war, there's no violence. So inshallah, and one day that all wars will stop in every country in the world. And obviously the only thing that we can do is pray for it, that it stops and that the world stays peaceful and safe and fair to everybody. And all we can do is make dua. So that's
okay. Thank you so much, Rasyid. Good luck for you, and we stand for you. You have a right to choose join the picture or not, because the freedom of the player to choose about that. Okay, thank you. Good luck. Enjoy the pole position, and I think you hope to continuing the good result. And only 1 month again, you will play and get the title. That okay. Thank you, Rasyid. Good luck. Thank you for
Thank
time.
you so much.
Once again.
All right, no problem.
Assalamualaikum, Rashid.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.